Libido doesn't vanish overnight, but for men in their 30s, it often fades quietly until one day you realize you look and feel softer, your energy is lower, and time to yourself feels like a rare luxury. I've tracked libido and hormones for over 50 men, and what catches guys off guard is their habits still look healthy, training, eating clean, staying productive, while their body is quietly shutting down the systems that power energy, recovery, and desire. In this video, I'll show you the early warning signs of hormonal slowdown, how to measure what's really going on, and the daily shifts that bring your drive and your confidence back online. I'm giving you the same frameworks I use with entrepreneurs and athletes to read the signals your body is already sending, so you don't waste another year blaming stress or age, and can finally get your drive back. You haven't changed your diet or your workouts from your 20s, yet one day, the six-pack abs look softer and your arms don't fill out your sleeves like they used to. This isn't imagined. Men naturally begin losing muscle mass in their 30s, roughly 1% per year on average. US adults gain about 17 pounds on average from their late 20s to late 30s. Not enough to cause obesity, but enough to blur out muscle definition. Your reflection has started playing tricks on you because your body is entering what I call hormonal recession, a gradual economic downturn in your body's most valuable currency, testosterone. Even with identical habits, a 30-something body won't respond exactly like a 20-something body. Recovery and cell repair slow down with age. Your muscle cells don't bounce back as quickly as before. A 2009 study in the Journal of Physiology found that muscle repair is 30% lower in older men due to blunted anabolic signaling, highlighting how recovery slows with age as muscle cells become less responsive to training. Self-reported fatigue increases with age in adults, so that off feeling, needing an extra coffee, or losing that pep in your step creeps in by your 30s. These frustrations are rooted in biological change. Testosterone, the hormone that drives muscle building, metabolism, and libido, reaches its peak in early adulthood and begins a slow decline in your 30s. Free testosterone, the T that your body can actually use, and more important than total testosterone, actually starts dropping about 1 to 2% per year in this decade. Your body evolves in your 30s, and what used to work effortlessly now requires understanding the hormonal recession and how to navigate it. What I've learned from working with hundreds of high-performing men is this: the guys who recognize these early signs and adapt their approach don't just maintain their edge, they often surpass their younger selves. But the real breakdown happens when life gets more complex. In your 20s, your time was your own. Now, career pressure ramps up, work days get longer, and many men are balancing marriages or young kids at home. Most people in their 30s lead more sedentary lives than in their 20s. Those long work hours, coupled with responsibilities, leaves less time for fitness than ever before. Stress goes up, sleep goes down. Surveys find the average American feels the most stress in life around the age of 36. Working 60-hour weeks or constantly worrying about providing for a family keeps cortisol levels, your body's main stress hormone, chronically high, which suppresses testosterone production. About 35% of adults report getting under 7 hours of sleep a night. Research shows for every hour of sleep you cut short, your body produces significantly less testosterone. Low sleep and high stress accelerate the hormonal recession. In your 20s, you could blast through heavy training and feel invincible. In your 30s, something is always tweaked. Recovery slows down, cell turnover and tissue repair aren't as rapid, so a hard workout can leave you sore for days instead of hours. Years of desk work creates muscle imbalances. Sitting all day shortens your hip flexors and weakens your glutes, making you more prone to pulls and strains. You want to train hard, but nagging injuries keep flaring up, forcing you to skip workouts, which accelerates the hormonal recession. Starting around age 30, a man's total testosterone level declines about 1% per year. Free testosterone declines even faster because SHBG, a protein that grabs and locks away testosterone, rises with age and binds up more of your testosterone. By your late 30s, you might have significantly less bioavailable testosterone circulating than you did a decade earlier. Low testosterone symptoms include loss of muscle mass, lower sex drive, increased body fat, difficulty concentrating, and general lack of vitality. You might have only put on 10 to 15 pounds since college, keeping you in a healthy weight range. You're not clinically depressed, you manage your job and social obligations, but inside you know something is off. The fire you used to have has dissipated to a flicker. You operate at what feels like 70%. Many men blame themselves, assuming they're burnt out. In reality, these subtle declines are physiological. The hormonal recession is real. real, measurable, and reversible when you know what to do. So drop the guilt. You didn't do anything wrong. Our culture prepares men for puberty, but not for the subtle biological shift that happens in your 30s. You're not weak-willed or broken. You've just been underinformed about the hormonal recession. A 30s body won't respond to punishment the way a 20s body did. Focus on quality over quantity with structured workout plans that balance intensity with rest. Training frequency of 3 to 4 times per week, full body or upper lower split, optimizes muscle building and recovery. Moderate to heavy loads, 6 to 12 reps at the 65 to 80% 1 rep max range, are found to be the most effective for muscle gain without excessive joint stress, says a 2022 study. Consistency beats intensity at this stage. Get a handle on your hormones. Consider getting a comprehensive hormone panel. Total and free testosterone, estradiol, SHBG, prolactin, LH, FSH, and cortisol to establish where you stand. And remember, the real power lies in testing every 6 to 12 months. Tracking trends in key hormones is far more important than one-off tests. This is how you catch issues before they start. And if you want me to handle your blood work and tell you exactly what to do with a biological plan to increase T, libido, and focus, look better, live longer, and follow what actually works based on science, click the link below. Here's how to support your free testosterone. Maintaining a healthy weight is critical, as obesity suppresses testosterone. Regular exercise, especially resistance training, can increase testosterone levels. And prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, since your biggest daily testosterone boost happens during deep sleep. And at this stage, you can also use strategic supplements. First is ashwagandha. This has showed a 14 to 15% increase in testosterone levels in men around age 40. Tongat Ali has demonstrated significant testosterone boost in multiple studies. Also, your body now requires specific micronutrients to maintain optimal hormone production, particularly zinc, vitamin D, and magnesium. Your 30s can be your prime. When you work with your body's new biology instead of against it, your 30s can become a period of tremendous strength. Elite athletes often post their personal bests in their early to mid 30s. Studies of lifelong athletes show they preserve muscle mass and strength almost intact into their 60s. The hormonal recession doesn't have to be permanent. With the right approach, you can halt the decline and reverse it entirely to feel like yourself again. What I've learned from working with hundreds of high-performing men is this: managing the hormonal recession is about reigniting the drive that built your success. If you're ready to reclaim your edge and operate at your peak, hit the link below and let's talk.